Hey, everybody, this is Pastor Daniel. We're on day 17 of our 40 Days of Purpose, and today's special guest is my friend, Nathan. How's it going, Nathan?
Hey, it's going well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, but I'm also
Good.
realizing that I'm midway through this study, and it takes discipline to keep going. Even though it's been really good, it takes discipline to keep going. So
Yeah.
how are you doing? Is it really speaking to you?
Yeah, it has been good. Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far.
Good. Today's reading, I know that you've done it. And for those of you who
Yep.
haven't read the study today, really jump in and get in detail on today's reading because it's really good. But a couple of highlights are it's talking about a place to belong, and that we are designed, one of the purposes God has for us is
Mhm.
to belong to his church, his family. And it talks about the benefits of it, that it gets us out of isolation. It helps us grow to have spiritual muscle. It helps us fulfill God's mission for our life. And so there's lots of great things in here about fellowshipping with one another.
Mhm.
So as you read through it, what stood out to you today, Nathan?
Sure. Yeah, I think one of the things that stuck out to me was there's a quote here where he speaks about all the times that the phrase one another and each other is used in the Bible. It says over 50 times in the New Testament, the phrase one another or each other is used. We are commanded to love each other, pray for each other, encourage, admonish, serve, etc. And
Right.
so just in thinking about the greatest commandment that we've, talked about, loving God and loving others, and even, our connection church purpose, connecting people to Jesus and one another,
That's
that
it.
whole second part, the one another part, we need others for. So I think that's just something that stuck out, is how many times Jesus gives us commands to love and serve one another, and
Yeah.
basically that we need others to accomplish that, all of those purposes and commandments.
Yeah, that's really good because last week we saw our first purpose is to worship. First purpose is to worship God.
Hmm.
And God is perfect and pure and holy and righteous without blemish. But now we're supposed to fellowship and love one another, and we're not perfect. People are
Yeah.
definitely imperfect. And the quote that stood out to me was like, God wants you to love real people, not ideal people.
Yeah.
God wants you to love real people, not ideal people. And we can spend a
Hmm.
lifetime looking for a perfect church, but it doesn't exist because people are not perfected.
Yep.
So as you are wrestling with how we need one another and that we're not perfect as well, what are
Hmm.
some changes or implications that this is going to have on your life?
Sure. Yeah, I think one of the challenges to me was another part where he mentioned that a church family moves you out of self-centered isolation. And
Yeah.
I think that when we're on our own, right, it's easy to be pretty decent people. But I find personally that it's pretty easy to be self-centered, right, and to
Yeah.
focus on myself. And so I think the challenge to me in all of this is to focus more on others, to put others' needs before my own, and to focus more on loving and serving others.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because when we do come together and fellowship with one another, we are going to see how needy not only other people are, but how needy we are, how much
Yeah.
we do need one another.
Hmm.
So we were talking a little bit earlier, and you talked about how what it took for you to decide to join Connection Church because you moved to New York City and you weren't really sure how long you were going to live here. Can you just give us a closing word of encouragement for those who may be having to wrestle with that same decision?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like you said, I came to New York, and at first I was a little hesitant to get connected because I didn't know how long I would be here. And I tried different churches, even the same with making friends, and was hesitant at first, but realized that was really no way to go about things. So when I got involved in Connection, I know you and I had a conversation about that,
Yeah.
and just basically saying, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but while I'm here, I'm in 100%. While I'm here, I'm here. And so that would just be my encouragement to people, just how important community is, and just that find a place that you can get connected, that you can invest in others, and other people will invest in you. Because I think all relationships, right? The
Yeah.
deepest relationships are the ones that are the most rewarding.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
really
just
good
get plugged in.
because if you hadn't chose to plug in with us, I mean, I can't imagine our church without you. I mean, and I know that we as a church body mean a lot to you, and vice versa. So
Hmm.
for those of you who are looking for a church to plug into, if you can plug into Connection, wonderful. You fit in
Yeah.
here. We would love to have you here. But if not us, find somewhere to plug in and really
Hmm.
work on this fellowship. It will definitely change your life. So, all right, Nathan, we're out of time. You
All
did a
right.
wonderful job today. I always love
Thanks.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Look forward to getting together with you in person again soon. Hopefully this
for
quarantine will
sure.
lift and we'll be able to get back together in person soon. All
Yep.
right.
Great.
Okay. For everybody else, we will see you guys tomorrow for day 18. Until then, we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.